Hey everybody. Okay, so welcome. So today we're going to talk about how to launch a teacher blog that attracts students while you sleep. And I know it probably sounds a little too good to be true, but this is exactly how a lot of businesses get traffic to their websites. And we're going to talk about how to do that today. So welcome to this journey that's going to help you build a steady stream of students. That's like an onomatopoeia, a steady stream of students through the power of blogging. Blogging is something that I have fallen in love with recently, and I think that you will love it too. It can help you find more students. It can help more students find you, actually. So, we're going to talk about that today. And let me know here who is on, who's watching this, whether it be the replay or the live. You are in the right place if you have unpredictable referrals. So you are tired of the feast or famine cycle of student referrals and you want a more consistent flow of interested families. This is where it comes down to you cannot just count on um, referrals to grow your business. And the reason for that is sometimes you might get lucky and you might have a really good referring parent that sends you out to all of their friends, right? They've got friends that want classes and they either bring people in for group lessons um, to lower their price, or they refer people to you just because they know that you're an amazing teacher. But not every family, not most parents that you get are not going to be like that. Most parents aren't going to have the connections, or they're not going to want to be your salesperson, basically, because that's what it comes down to. So you need to put this in your control. It needs to be in your control and not the control of um hoping that you're going to be able to find that kind of family, right? Passive discovery. So you want to wake up to email notifications. You want to be growing your email list and getting people who are interested because they found you online while you were sleeping, or while you were teaching classes or whatever, right? Not just from the constant like going and finding um students yourself. And when you start enrolling online students, that's the best way to do it, is to reach out to people who are interested and to put yourself out there with social media, YouTube, Xiaohongshu, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is. You make those connections. But as you grow, you're going to find that you have less and less time to do that. So you want to be able to be found through passive discovery. And then expert status. You want to position yourself as the go-to teacher in your field and stand out from the competition. Now, this one right here, it comes back to knowing your niche, knowing who your ideal student is, who your ideal family is that you want to work with. So in order to have expert status, you need to have that part of it down too, okay? Um, so overwhelmed to fully booked. Okay. So when I first started my teaching business, first of all, when I started with Palfish and VIP Kid. So I started probably like a lot of you did, working for online companies like that, right? But when I became fully booked on all the platforms I worked for too. But then when I transitioned to independent, first of all, I remember looking at it going like, "Oh my god, how are these teachers independent?" Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Where do they find students? So, don't think that I came into this knowing everything. I worked really, really hard to get to where I'm at. Um, but when I first started my teaching business independently, I had the same challenges, right? Zero audience, limited visibility, inconsistent student enrollment. I didn't know what I was doing to get the students in, right? So I had a constant hustle for new students. I was always trying different things. And through trying different things, I learned what worked and what did not work. And that's what a lot of my content is, or all of my content is on here actually, is showing you what works and what doesn't work because I've been through it. Um so I had my students, I had my student base, and um, I wanted to grow, and I discovered the power of blogging. This was a total game changer. And it's not just for me, by the way, because I have done a test challenge with somebody, and um, she had the person that I tested. how to do this with, she had amazing results as well. So by consistently sharing valuable content, I build trust with my audience, and I created a steady stream of qualified student leads, whether they go right into a class or they go onto my email list, and I nurture them and then I bring them into students from there. Okay, so I want you to just imagine this possibility for your own teaching business. All right, just imagine what it would be like if you could go from um, posting like things like content that lasts on like Xiaohongshu for a little bit to posting evergreen content. Evergreen meaning it's always there, it's always being found. It's coming up in Google searches, right? Um, so your blog is going to work as your 24/7 lead generator. It's going to work around the clock to attract and engage potential students, even when you are off the clock. So you're cooking dinner for your family, and somebody in Japan is reading a blog post on how they can get their kids to pass a certain test, right? Or someone in California is reading a blog post about um, finding a job as an English learner, as as a refugee or whatever. Like, it's going to go down to whatever your niche is. Okay. Pre-sold students. So parents are going to reach out already knowing, or if you're teaching adults, it's not going to be parents. It'll your students, right? Potential students. They're going to reach out already knowing your teaching philosophy, the methods, and they're going to be ready to enroll without minimal convincing, or with minimal convincing. So basically, your blog is going to help them understand who you are, and what you are doing, like the purpose of your teaching. It's going to help them. It's going to build trust with them. It's going to give you professional authority. So you will project confidence and expertise in your field. So if it's a you're the test taker pro, right? You teach people how to pass a certain exam. Um, People are going to know you for that because your blog is going to say that. It's going to command respect and higher rates for your services because you're already proving it through your blog. This is it's entirely possible with a strategic approach to blogging. And I know that getting into blogging is overwhelming. I know that it's like, oh my goodness, like what is going on? How do I do this? It's so much to do. Hi, Lana. Um, Good to see you here. All right. Um, okay, so it's a trust building machine. So your blog is going to showcase your teaching expertise, building credibility with potential students long before they connect with you. It's a platform that you control. So with social media controls it. Your blog is not subject to algorithm shifts or platform restrictions. You are going to own your content completely. It's a long term asset. So, blog posts continue to generate value for years, unlike social media content that quickly disappears from feeds, except for YouTube, right? YouTube lives on forever. But that's also because it's using Google. So, um, really quick here. Google owns YouTube. So YouTube is the number one search engine in the world, or I'm sorry, Google is the number one search engine in the world. YouTube is number two. YouTube owns Google. Um, you can take all of this and YouTubes and blogs and um like your SEO, your search engine optimization, like all of it can roll together. It's such a cool thing to do, and you can repurpose this too. Um, Going into SEO, it's an SEO powerhouse. So it's going to optimize your online presence for search engines, making it easier for new families to discover you. So basically, you have a website, okay? If you don't have a website, then you need to have a website before you can start blogging. But you have a website and nobody's coming to your website. There is no traffic. Okay. So like let's break this down here. You put your website out there, you want people coming onto your website and enrolling in your classes, but you're not getting any traffic to your website. Why is that? Well, that is because you don't have new content on there. Um, the more fresh your content is, the newer your content is, the more chances you have to be featured on Google, right? And the higher ranking your website will be on the Google search engine because they recognize you as a website that's constantly updating their content. Um, so you want to have that. If you're not being found on Google, you need to be on there. Second of all, people are not going on there and okay, we'll pick Lori here. Okay. People are not going on there and looking up galactic English stars. Okay, that is her website. Nobody is going on there and looking up galactic English stars. However, her audience happens to be um, Islamic families, children, right? I think, okay, I'm going to make this up because I'm not exactly sure, but um, so her audience, say her audience happens to be Islamic families who want to teach their children um, English so that they can have better opportunities. Now she knows some of the things that they might be searching for. Okay. So she already knows they might be looking for um, a whatever her audience might be looking for, whatever they're typing in. So say they're looking for how to um how to teach your kid English in a Muslim country. Okay? That might be something that they're actually typing in the search engine, right? Like she can actually write a blog post that talks exactly about that. It's gonna come up. So say someone's looking to pass an exam. How to pass the speaking portion of the XYZ exam. All right. Boom. Your blog answered that question. So that's how this, okay, Middle East region. You're right. I wasn't sure though. I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if it was like kids. I think it's kids. Um, but I wasn't sure. Okay. So that is why blogs are okay, improve pronunciation. All right. Yes. All right. So you might have like your people want to improve their pronunciation. So maybe you're writing blogs on you have a blog post on the top 10 words that are commonly used in English, but always mispronounced by foreigners, right? How to sound like a native speaking English speaker by pronouncing these words. You might have something like that, right? Or tips on how to train your tongue to pronounce the words right, or best movies to watch, best YouTube channels to watch, anything like that, right? To improve your English pronunciation, best classes to take. Hint, 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 galactic English stars, right? So these might be things that they're typing in the Google search engine, and you are giving Google something saying, "Hey, hi, hello. Um, I am I'm answering your question. Um, I can do this. I can answer this question. Google, pick me, and then Google picks you and says, "Hey, future student, they serve your teaching business on a platter." Does that make sense? Blogging is so powerful. And then a content repurposing hub. Each blog post provides foundational content that can be easily adapted into social media snippets, email newsletters, video scripts to maximize your content effort. And the really cool thing about this is once you start blogging, you'll start thinking about like issues or problems that your ideal client has that you never thought about before, and then you think of different ways that you can serve them and different, especially when you start doing the market research, what they're actually typing in the search engine, the things that they're actually looking for help on. You start being able to help them better, and you learn more about them by doing this, and you learn more about your teaching business and how to improve it too. It's so powerful. So others chase fleeting social media trends. Okay, and you can still do those too. I just did one today with that CEO of that astronomer. I can't talk. I'm an English teacher. Um, uh, the CEO that got caught at the Coldplay. Like that's a trending social media trend. Next year it'll come up on my memory. So I'm gonna be like, what is that? I don't remember it. But right now it's popular, right? Um, but it's gonna be gone. That's not gonna show up on SEO. People aren't gonna find value in it or anything like next year, right? Smart teachers are building sustainable traffic through strategic blogging. Your blog serves as a stable beacon in the digital landscape, offering evergreen content that attracts and nurtures relationships with your ideal student. This long term investment provides reach and authority, and you can get a steady stream of inquiries and enrollments for years to come. So, one blog post can be showing for years when people search it. Same thing for YouTube, by the way. Always use YouTube chapters. Off topic, but just adding that in there. Okay, so what we're going to cover today, why blogging works better than ever. So there are some reasons why blogging is more effective now than in previous years for teachers looking to attract students. 3 steps to launch your blog fast. A simplified process to get your teaching blog up and running quickly, even if you're not tech savvy. And then how to turn readers into paying students. Practical strategies to convert blog visitors into enthusiastic, committed students for your online teaching business. So, by the end of this, you're going to have a roadmap on how to create a blog that attracts students while you sleep, or cook dinner, or go for a run, or play with goats if you're like me. Okay, so number one, you're going to choose your focus. So you need to define your teaching specialty. Hopefully, you have already done this. If you have not, if you are in Teacher Boss Society, you can go through the Enroll and Grow program. That's going to define your teaching specialty better than probably anything else that you've ever done. You're going to identify your ideal student profile. Who do you want to teach? What do they need? How can you help them? This is niche, but we don't like that N word because it's so overused and it gets people so confused. Excuse me. Then you're going to select 3 to 5 core topics that you want to become known for. All right. So you're an English teacher. You don't want to just be known as an English teacher. You want to be known as the English teacher that helps beginning ESL students become fluent like a native speaker. Um, you want to be known for um, being fun. You want to, I mean, these are just examples, right? You want to be known for um, higher level writing skills for your students, right? Like this is kind of my niche that I'm telling you, but um, so you're going to set up your platform. I'm going to recommend WordPress. I used to hate WordPress. I love it now, but I'm going to recommend WordPress. If you have not already created a website, you're going to create your home, about, and contact pages. This we did already in the website challenge 3 months ago, actually. And you want clear call to action buttons. So whether you want them to enroll in a class, call to action, that's the button that says do this right now, right? Enroll in a class, sign up for the newsletter, get a free ebook on whatever. Okay. And then step 3, you're going to write your first post. So share your teaching journey and philosophy, create a helpful how-to guide for students, answer a common parent or student question. These are what your blog posts are going to be about. And if I'm going fast, let me know. You are more than welcome to talk to me in this, and I will talk to you. I will talk back. Why is choosing a focus essential? So first of all, by specializing, you position yourself as an authority in a specific area, building credibility and trust with your potential students. They're seeking your unique expertise. It's going to attract the right students. So a clear niche is going to help you speak directly to your ideal student. You're going to draw in families that are already looking for what you offer, and you're going to push away the families that are never going to buy from you in the first place, right? So you are bringing in the people that are likely to buy from you, are likely to enroll in your courses and pay you money, and pushing away the people that are not really interested in what you have to offer. So that way your conversion rates are going to be higher, and it's going to make your blog memorable. So there's a ton of stuff online. Blogging is easier than it ever was before. So having a distinct focus is going to help your blog stand out. You will become the go-to resource for whatever it is that they need. Your content is going to be more impactful and shareable. You will be the person that's like, oh yeah, the Galactic English Stars, that's the one that does the test prep. We are going, I gotta share this with my friends, or I'm gonna go like follow their Facebook, or I'm gonna get on their newsletter, right? Um, you need to have a teacher niche. If you don't have that already, it's something that you need to have for everything that you do in your business. Everything is built around it. All right. So I apologize. It's summer and my children are feral. Step two, setting up your blog platform. So I highly recommend WordPress. There's so much you can do with there. There's so many plugins you can add that make it even cooler and faster and awesome, and you can customize it. You need to set up your homepage, your about page, and your contact page, and then have your clear call to actions. So enroll in my course, download my free guide, book a discovery call, whatever your call to actions are. So you need to have that set up. Okay. If does anybody have any of these done already? Let me know in the comments. All right, in your first post. So here are 3 examples, and you can go ahead and screenshot this. Here, I'll take me away from this, okay? You can go ahead and screenshot this if you want to. Here are 3 posts that you can use. The first one, a how-to guide. So teach a skill or share a resource that parents can use right now. Provide actionable value that solves an immediate problem for your audience. So think about um, something that they want to know: how to pass the test, how to make English fun, how to teach your children naturally how to speak English at in preschool, right? The second blog post is mistakes to avoid. So show common pitfalls that you help students overcome. This positions you as a guide. So for example, you might have something like you might have something like how to avoid, or mistakes to avoid when taking your XYZ exam. Okay. And then answering a top question. You're going to build trust by addressing the number one concern parents have when considering teaching, when considering your teaching services. So show you understand their needs. So I think one of those, an example of one that I did was, which curriculum should I use? And I did a blog post on um, how to choose curriculum, and I ended up talking about there's no one curricula that's right for every single student, and turning it into a book a call with me, right? Like book a trial, but I don't call it a trial. You guys know this if you've been following me. I call it an assessment, a language assessment. And then I turn that into getting them into my classes. You see how this all comes together, right? So they find, okay, what curriculum? They're searching in Google. What curriculum should I use to teach my kid English? Boom, my blog post pops up, and they go through the blog post, and it says like, here are some different things I can use to teach my kid. And then it says at the end, it says, there is no one curriculum that's good for every single student. But I can help you decide the best learning path for your child. Um, Book a language assessment with me, totally free. Um, you know, they go to my calendar, they book a language assessment. Boom, I've got them in a trial. And then I go through the enroll and grow process that um, helps them convert. Okay. See how that all works? All right. Hi, Len. All right. So what happens when you launch your blog? So traffic begins building. So search engines, Google is the main one, right? It starts discovering your content. And every post increases your visibility to potential students. And you're getting the right students because it's the content that you're posting, right? Professional credibility grows. Your polished online presence establishes you as a serious, committed educator worth premium rates. And then inquiries arrive automatically. So students and parents reach out pre sold on your teaching approach. They're ready to enroll. You don't have to like do a hard sell to them, right? It's really easy. Um, so you're going to choose your focus, set up your platform, write your first posts. This simple formula is going to help you create your professional presence on your blog post. Okay. All right. So if you are ready, now I did mention in here Enroll and Grow. And I'm going to put this in here really quick. Um, this is something that I'm really excited about, by the way. If you are ready, you can join Teacher Boss Society. Just go to teacherbosssociety.com and we have monthly challenges with clear steps. It is some of the people are in Teacher Boss Society are actually watching this right now. So if you want to like leave a little comment and let me know what it was like or let them know what it's like, go ahead and do so. But the really cool thing about Teacher Boss Society is it's not just hey, we're going to do the same thing every month because everybody's kind of in a different place, right? So you start in there, and Enroll and Grow was the very first challenge that we did. And there are a ton of other challenges like the archived ones that I've done throughout the years, but Enroll and Grow is the very first challenge that we did in February. And that teaches you how to use social media. I can't talk. How to use social media to book students. Um, It teaches you what to post. It teaches you how to find your students. We had teachers that were fully booked within a month of doing this. We have teachers that had to go into group lessons because they had too many one-on-one students. We had teachers that got 10 students in their first week. Um, so that was the first one. But every month we have a different challenge. This month's challenge, which starts on Monday, is the Blog It Teacher Challenge. And that's going to help you launch your blog and publish. It says publish your first 3 posts, but let's be honest, like when I did this myself and ran myself through this challenge, I think I posted an entire month's worth of blogs um in a couple of days. It is so much fun. It's so much fun. This is my very favorite Teacher Boss Society challenge. I am really excited to do this with you, and it's going to make blogging so easy. You're going to have live coaching and community support. So the blogging challenge is live, and then there's actually live coaching. So the blogging challenge is Monday, Wednesday, Friday with replays, and then coaching on Thursday. Um, And then you have a resource vault and templates. So you're going to get the blog template, okay, the actual blog template, how to write your blog the right way, um, promotional materials, technical guides, and then you're also going to have all of the challenges that were done before. You're going to have everything in the archives. Um, and there is a fast traffic starter kit that I'm going to be sending everybody in the challenge. On Monday, okay? Um, this is only $19.99 a month, and it is amazing. Like, I have to tell you, it is amazing. Um, so the blogging challenge is going to walk you through exactly how to do it. It's gonna make it so easy and so much fun, and you're gonna fall in love with blogging, I think. It's become one of my favorite things to do in my business. So when you go to teacherbosssociety.com, you're gonna see this. This is a screenshot of the website. So you're just gonna click here where it says click here to join the Teacher Boss Society. You're just gonna click there, and then it's gonna take you over to the online page and or to the enrollment page and payment page. So this is the challenge schedule that I wanted to show you with you. So February, we did the Enroll and Grow challenge. This, I believe, is an essential challenge for anybody who's struggling to get students or anybody who wants to grow their online teaching business. This is an amazing challenge. And honestly, I debated even putting it in here because it's so essential. It should be a standalone thing that teachers go through before they even go into Teacher Boss Society. But as of right now, it's not sold on its own. You have to go through Teacher Boss Society to get it, but it is it is amazing, and you can get fully booked just from doing that. March was our visual branding tune-up challenge. That was a fun one too. I really liked that one too. April was your website challenge. So in April, we did, and by the way, these are all up there still. So anybody that joins Teacher Boss Society is going to be able to go into any of these challenges that we've already done. So April was the website revamp. May was the high converting freebie challenge. So you have your lead magnet so that you can start growing your email list. That's basically an email list. Um, uh, Margaret, um, I did see that on the back end that you tried to join it and it won't let you. Um, can you send me an email? So my email is um, you could send me an email, Jillian at independentteacheracademy.com. And let's look into that, okay? Because I did see that it was rejected and that there's like a pending thing there, but it's not actually processing. I'm not sure why. Um, but we'll work through that, okay? June was our email sequence challenge. So that one goes through and it takes you through after somebody joins your email list, the exact emails that you're going to be sending them automated. So it's going to help like grow and build your relationship with people after they sign up. July, this is my favorite challenge. I'm so excited to do this one with you guys. This is the Blog It Teacher Challenge. So you're going to turn your website into a hub of expertise and connection by adding a blog that works for you. Um, I really cannot tell you exactly how, like, just how excited I am for this specific challenge. It is my favorite. You guys are gonna love it. It's so much fun. And by the way, you could also connect it to your AdSense account and get paid for your blog. It's also I mean, there are different monetization ways that you can, or different ways you can monetize a blog. But it's really cool. August, so next month is our Picture Perfect challenge. I'm really excited about that one too. That one's a game changer. Um, so you'll have really nice pictures for your blog, for your website, for your social media. I don't know why I always yawn when I'm doing YouTube lives. I'm not tired, I promise. September, we're going to be creating an evergreen course. So we're going to be creating a course that is like not a live course, but a course that people can enroll and go through without having you live. Okay. Um, so at this point, and there are more courses after that. Okay, there are more challenges after that. I'm just sharing with you what we've done in the next couple of months, what you can expect. But every month there's a brand new challenge, and I have the next year and a half planned out. I'm just not telling you all of them yet. All right. So, any questions? If you have any questions about your blog, about Teacher Boss Society, please let me know in the comments right now. And I will open up the floor so you can answer it. And then while you're doing that, I'll just remind you to go to teacherboss society.com. I'm kind of teasing. It's seriously, actually, maybe I'll do this. Hold on a second. I got to show you. While I'm waiting to see if anybody wants to talk to me, I got to show you here exactly what you have. So let me come over here. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen here. Okay. So I'm going to go to your courses. All right. So we'll go to the challenges. I should have hit view. Whoops. Okay. Okay. So these are the challenges. So you've got enroll and grow, your visual branding, your website revamp, high converting freebie email sequence, blog at teacher. And then we've got the ones that we've got coming up. Blog at teacher is next week, right? And then you've got picture perfect, create a course, weekly email challenge. So like your newsletters, reels, USP revamp, mapping your way to success, course marketing mastery, the recurring membership challenge. You guys know that I love that. Social media content plan, pre-launch buzz, the proof power, sales page booster, membership execution challenge, quick launch game plan, financial fitness, the slow funnel challenge. This is Facebook ads, by the way, and social media revamp challenge. Um, Here we go. This is a great challenge. I'm not sure which one this was. Oh, this was the enroll and grow. Um, but yeah, the people that are taking this are loving it too. And then I'm going to come over to the ITA archives just so you can see what's in here. So you have, these are all like independent courses that you can take. You've got WeChat Masterclass Market, and this is the year that it came out. So you can imagine like as they go on in the years, the content is more relevant and a little bit better because I learned too. But the WeChat Masterclass Marketing is an online teacher, Instagram training, ITA, build your bookings, a real short challenge, 5-day Instagram Xiaohongshu course, teach beyond China, empower 24, YouTube for teachers, reverse goal planning, 5-day getting started challenge for new independent teachers. Then you've got some ebooks, you've got the Facebook groups guide, personal brand mastery, 10 ways to grow your email list, developing a winning business plan, beginner's guide to selling Amazon KDP, the Xiaohongshu masterclass. There's a ton of stuff on there. And then you've got your weekly coaching. Okay. There's a ton. I need everything, Jillian. I don't have a website to start with. You can do this. You can do it. So literally you go through. By the way, you get into Teacher Boss Society and there are all these challenges and you don't know which one to start with and you don't have students, you're going to start with Enroll and Grow. And there is nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with starting with the Enroll and Grow challenge because you can, like, everybody that is in the challenge is either going, everybody that's in Teacher Boss Society is either going through the Enroll and Grow challenge with you or they've already been through it. So you have the community support from everybody. You're going to go through the challenges. It's going to walk you through how to set up your business. It's going to walk you through how to get your first students. It's going to walk you through how to set up a website and how to determine your brand colors so that you're recognizable. It's going to walk you through how to grow your email list, like all the foundations, the base level things of having your online teaching business. And then when you're ready, you can do the blog challenge. You don't have to do the blog challenge live with us, but or you can do the blog challenge live with us and just save it for when you're ready to go through it. Um, but it's all going to be there for you. So you just go through them and build your online teaching business. And even if it's not the challenge that we're working on this month, it's everybody has gone through it. So like we're there for you to support you. Okay. And there are people that are going through the Enroll and Grow challenge right now. That actually reminds me, I have to set up accountability partners. That's another thing that we're going to be doing because I did this in my old challenges and um they were asking for it again. I got to make that post in the Teacher Boss Society. I don't know why you reminded me, but thank you. All right. It doesn't matter if you don't have anything. It doesn't matter if you're only working for Cambly and you just have dreams right now of going independent. It doesn't matter if you've already got a website and everything. Like no matter where you are in your online teaching business, there's something that you can learn and grow from in there. Okay. All right. So I'm going to end this. If you have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pop Jillian at Independent Teacher Academy.com. Okay. So this is my email, Jillian at independentteacheracademy.com. If you guys have to email me for anything, you're more than welcome to. You can find me on Facebook, ITA for online teachers, or Jillian Shanahan, Jillian Plotz. Okay. Jillian Plotz is my maiden name, but You can find me on Facebook, Jillian Shanahan. Um, Send me a message if you have any questions. But I really hope to see you guys in Teacher Boss Society. This challenge that we're doing on Monday is game changing and it's so much fun, you guys. I'm going to make blogging, I'm going to turn blogging into something that is not something that you dread, hopefully. Okay, I can't promise that because everybody dreads different things, but it's going to be so much fun. All right, I will see you guys all later. I'll see you guys on Monday for the challenge. And if you have any questions, shoot me a message, pop in my inbox.